Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the EIP Lounge. We're sorry for the technical difficulties at this time, but this is your boy, Mr. I Am, and I'm here with...
It's your girl, Miss Jareen. And today we have some guests. Again, we apologize with these technical difficulties, but you know where there won't be technical difficulties? Difficulties.
Where?
All the way up.
All the way up.
All the way up. June 4th, this Saturday. There will be no technical difficulties. We have a few tickets left. Difficulties is a hard word to say. I don't understand.
Yeah.
But yes, there will be no...
You're a difficult person.
You know what? I was going to say your mama, but I don't know her, so I wouldn't do that.
So it starts.
Let's start. So again, thank you for bearing with us. We do have a few guests here.
Yes.
We have Nathan.
Yes, a.k.a. Verse.
Hey.
A.k.a. Mr. GQ Africa.
GQ Africa. Am I sitting beside Mr. GQ Africa? Stop.
Yo,
That's
behave yourself.
That's
Behave yourself, man. So how you doing, bro?
I'm good, brother. I'm blessed I'm here.
Yeah, I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're here.
Wonderful. Thank you. And we also have, who will be joining us soon, Matix.
Yes, we're just
waiting. Again, we had those technical difficulties.
Difficulties. Say it with me.
Difficulties. But yes, so that's what's happening today. And today, the conversation that we're having is jealousy in relationships.
In relationships. Yeah.
And I kind of feel a little bit outnumbered because my guest is not in as a female.
I'm trying to really get her in
because I need her. And Mr. I Am, can you just check there for echoing? I want to make sure our audience is hearing us properly. I think there might be a little bit of an echo.
Okay.
Can you just fix that for us there?
Yeah, I'm doing my best. Okay. How's that going?
I think that may be a bit better.
Yeah.
Let's see what the audience is saying. Okay. One moment here. Okay. So we'll start while we wait on Sarah.
Yeah, why not?
So we tend to talk a lot about relationships on this show from all different aspects. We're not a relationship show, but it just always seems to come down to that, right? Yeah. So here we go.
Yes, round one.
And again, I am outnumbered with Mr. GQ Africa.
How cute that was.
GQ Africa. And he will be at All the Way Up June 4th. There will be some shameless plugs during this episode of EIP.
Love it.
Okay, so
and
yes.
If anybody knows about shameless plugs, it's Jareen.
Wow. Wow. I'll give you that one. That was the best one ever. But yeah, so jealousy in relationships, we're all in relationships at one time or another.
Yes.
We all have different views on relationships. Mm-hmm. And actually, you know what? Prior to us even starting about that, I normally like to ask our guests to tell them a little bit about themselves. I know Mr. I Am introduced you,
right.
But before we go any further, I do want to hear a bit about you. And it might help me understand a bit of what you're saying later about jealousy too.
Okay. I don't know where to begin. So I'm an entrepreneur. I have a startup, a tech startup. That's my main focus. To bridge the diaspora, right? So within North America, obviously in the motherland, the Caribbean, and the UK, primarily these places. Afro-Cubans too, large shout out. Don't quite have a presence there yet. But yeah, so I have the AUKUS TV platform. We have live TV shows, video on demand. Got some other things in the works too, but you can check it out. You can download the AUKUS TV app. You can go to www.aukus.tv. I rap as well.
Nice.
And I'm also gainfully employed for the government on a contract basis.
Oh, very good. Nice. Yeah. So you're a Renaissance man.
Yeah, so you're trying a little bit of everything.
Okay. What I really like about this show, what I've noticed, is that we have a lot of entrepreneurs on this show, and that's amazing. So big up to Black Excellence.
Yes.
I love that shout out. And so, Nathan, you're doing all this traveling all around the world.
All around the world.
So I'm just gonna go.
All right, let's go.
Right?
Let's go.
Are you involved with someone?
I am.
And how does that person feel about you traveling like that?
Well, she's fine because the trust is established. I've always, you know what, nobody's perfect, but one thing I've always done, like, you know, my phone rings, I don't jump for it. It can be opened by anybody. The person I'm with, to make them feel confident, they can reach me, you know, almost all the time, and when they can't, they know where I am. So these, like, I don't really play childish games. I don't really have kid problems. You know?
No, okay. So was that something that was like that from the beginning? Like, did you go into the relationship like that, or is that something that you had to work on?
No, I mean, she's getting the benefit of, you know, knowledge and wisdom from previous
Yeah, right, right.
So I just started with that. You know, when we started, I'm, you know what, I'm very black or white.
Right.
You know, so in the beginning, it's like, what is this? Are we just adults having fun, which is cool, you know, or do you want to build something? And so when we got to a point where we wanted to build something, I was, you know, everything it's discussed. I'm used to business, so it's like kind of let's get the parameters of what we're doing so that we can move freely. And that's how it was, just, you know, honest conversations in the beginning, and then the rest, there's nothing to talk about. Right.
So, I mean, okay, so, you know, you said from her previous experience. What about your previous experience?
No, that was my previous.
Oh, that was
she
your
getting
previous
the
experience.
benefits of
Okay.
my previous mistakes and other
Okay,
things
so
that,
she got the adult version of you.
Right,
The
right,
grown version.
right,
Okay, that's really good. However, I personally, and maybe it's just my own issues. Well, no, you know what? Let me retract, because I feel like I say things. And do you feel like it takes a certain type of woman to be with a man like you who travels?
Yes.
And it does, right?
Yes, for sure. I don't think there's anything wrong with somebody saying I couldn't do that or I wouldn't
Right.
do that. You know, because there has to be trust. You have to be. Some people are very much like, I need to tap in daily. Like,
Right.
I need to see you. I need to cuddle. I need to, you
Right.
know, all that kind of stuff. I'm not at the point now where I can give that to somebody unless they can, you know, fly with me.
Right.
And even sometimes it's not possible. But there's upsides to it as well, right? So like I'm at the point now where I'm thinking, okay, I do want to settle down. I want to have kids and all that. So I know that this mindset I cannot carry with the same freedom. Like, you know, kids will need to see you. Even my lady, like, you know, she hits me up. She's like, I need to see you. It's all right, cool. Within 30 days, I got to get on a plane. I'll come see you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Does she live here in?
No, she lives in Ghana.
Oh, she lives in Ghana.
So
wow, that's a whole different dimension to the relationship.
yeah, you know, I've been trying. This is my cheat code. Is this? You know, I started looking at how I wanted to live, and I looked at wealthy people, what they were doing, and you know, I was like, okay, I don't have the wealth, but what about their lifestyle can I emulate?
Yeah,
And making money in one country and spending it in a country where that money
goes further
is, you know, it's a major key.
Okay.
And so I was able to have more things my way when I was able to bring that kind of you know, talk to the table.
So what do you like? So when jealousy rears its head, because I feel like it may sometimes, you know what I mean? I think it's because we're human, right?
Right.
And it's a human emotion to kind of, you know, we call it feelaways.
Right.
You know, we see, because, you know, again, so when we're calling you GQ Africa, that's because you were actually in GQ Africa, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, boom.
Right? You were actually in GQ Africa.
Yeah.
So along with that, which I'm sure came a lot of attention.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
From around the world.
Yeah.
Right? How did your lady take you getting that attention?
I mean,
truthfully.
Yeah. No, I mean, she was very supportive. She loved it. You know, it's something to point to. You know what I mean? But I think, you know, it's more managing. Like, I think people think that you're able to attract, you know, others of the opposite sex, right? But she now is kind of like, oh, okay, you know, maybe it's not. I didn't realize it to this scale. You know
Right,
what I mean?
right.
Like, you know, it's one thing when these are small little milestones that kind of make people say, "Oh, okay, the independent thing may not be as small as I thought it was," right? Or whatever the case may be. And you know, she's been very supportive, but I think it is something that the more these things happen, the more the checking in, the tapping in has to happen.
Yes,
Yeah, so.
because I think it helps curve that. You know, I don't want to use the word insecurities, but it kind of, you know, I like, again, it's a human emotion, right? So the thought that my dude is in GQ, Africa, and all these women are, you know, sending him all this attention, I would be jealous. You know what I mean? And the question now lends to itself, like, what if it was the roles were reversed? Truthfully.
Yeah.
As a Ghanaian, are you Ghanaian?
Well, yeah, I'm Canadian, Ghanaian, and I have my heritage is also Barbadian.
Barbadian?
Yeah.
So as a black man, okay, let me just say that. As a black man, how would you feel? And again, truthfully.
Yeah. 100%,
Truthfully.
100%.
How would you feel? No, truthfully.
No. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to just interrupt a little bit right now.
It was
I
going
find
so
that
well.
Jareen is like reaching so hard. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still trying to get your friend because you look like you need backup.
I do.
You know what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to let you know that this is what happens this is what a good man looks like and sound like.
Thank you, brother.
Knowing how Jareen is, she's trying to look for something.
I don't know.
So,
I just want everyone to be
why don't you
truthful
try to
and
dig.
open.
Try to dig.
Because I feel like if the roles were reversed,
All right.
right?
Yeah.
And it was your lady who was garnering all this attention.
Right.
From people around the world, and she's traveling and 30, 40 days go by, you don't see her, and you know what I mean? She checks in when she can.
Right.
You would feel away.
Nah. And I'll tell you why. Because
Let me hear why. Hold on, let me shift my seat.
I think it's a little different for men and women. Although women are attracted to guys they find physically attractive, they tend to be more attracted to guys who may have popularity, may have resources, things like that. Whereas for a man, like I used to tell my friends, not everybody wants a good looking girl, but not everybody should be able to handle or can handle someone that the general public feels is super attractive. There's a lot of attention that comes with that. So to answer your question, like, my girl is very attractive.
Right.
She doesn't need to travel anywhere on the block.
Yeah, it's coming,
you know
right?
What I mean?
Yeah.
It's coming already. And, you know, I'm either comfortable in the fact that I trust her or I'm not, you know. All the reasons that, you know, she may find that I'm attractive to other people. This in Africa is different, man. Like, they got dudes on all types of levels. So there could be a guy walking down the street who owns his own, you know, gold mine. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's, the trust has to be there, and it's there. So,
Okay, so can I ask how old you are?
yeah, I'm 42.
Oh, so you're 42 this year, or you're 43 this year?
43 this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're a year older than
yeah,
me.
young buck.
So I get
No, she's not.
I'm still younger than the both of you. So yes, I am.
I'll take that shot. I was standing beside.
So let's go back then a little bit. When you were younger, how were you? Say this was 15 years ago. Would the response have still been the same?
Similar. The difference.
No way.
So let me tell you why. I've always been straight up. I've never understood why people lie, because you don't have to lie to ladies. You know, you give them a choice. A lot of times they may be down with the program.
Right, I agree with that. Yep.
So I've been honest in being able to say, like, you know, when I don't want a relationship, or
Right.
this is what it is, right? So there hasn't really been much of the drama in that regard, right?
Right.
Rather, when you are trying to get it and you don't have it yet, that's where the naysayers come in, and the naysayer could be someone in your bedroom. And I understand that. Like, your girl's like, yo, you're investing in all these things, right? I just need you to go get a job. You know what I mean? Like, stuff is tight right now.
Right.
And you're taking the little money you're making and investing in these other things, right? And that's tough. That's hard, because it's a legitimate, you know, criticism. But when the bag's coming,
then it's okay.
Then it's,
So you wouldn't have had the same response 15 years ago?
I was just ruthless. It's like, yo, this is what I'm doing. You're either down with the program or you're not. And I also knew myself. I couldn't be the man I wanted to be in a relationship, so I wasn't even trying to do that.
So have you ever been jealous?
Oh, of course.
Up until what age? Because it seems like 20. No, that you stop.
You know what? I would be jealous. I would be jealous today if I chose wrong. I think people, your partner has to make you feel like you can trust them. Right. And so, there's people who will do anything to solicit attention, and they can slip into situations, where they may break trust. Or sometimes it's just a respect thing. Like if I'm holding you up as a queen, I want that, I want your actions to also,
reflect that.
Yeah, reflect that. And, that's where it's hard. You got a lot of Instagram models who have day jobs, and it's like, yo, what do you, like, if you're out here pushing this image, it doesn't work.
Right.
So then it's like, are you doing this for likes? Are you doing this for the 100 dudes in your DM? Like, why are you doing it? And that's where the insecurities may come in.
Okay. But don't you think that sometimes a little healthy dose of jealousy is okay?
I mean,
a healthy dose. And what's healthy jealousy look like?
See, I don't know, because, I like to be very chill, right? I don't like to be upset. It doesn't happen. But when I am upset, it's intense, right?
Right.
So I don't like to play those games. I don't want anybody else's thing, but I don't want nobody near mine. You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and I was raised by older dudes in a different era. I'm not going to go to another man and be like, why is my chick talking to you? That's my issue between me and my chick, right? And so I want my lady, she should be curbing that.
So I seen this video the other day on Instagram, and there's you can't hear what's happening, but it just shows a couple walking, and then there was a group of like 3 guys walking the opposite way. Did you see the clip? I don't know if you've seen the clip.
Yes.
So they walked by, and the guy kind of separated from his girl so they could pass.
Right.
And the one guy, when he walked by, grabbed the girl like this.
Right.
I'm massaging Mr. GQ Africa, by the way. Grabbed the girl like this, and she kind of just, you know what I mean? So then it lent the question of like, was the guy wrong? You know what I mean? Should the guy have said something?
The boyfriend.
Yes, the boyfriend. Should the boyfriend have said something?
Well, I mean, you also forgot that there was like
3 of them.
No, like there was like 6 of them.
Okay.
And 4 or was it? No, 6, 5 of them. And there was like 4 men, and then 1 girl walking with them.
So there's one man and his girl.
Yeah.
And then
like
they were walking. Yeah, they're crossing.
But the guy fully like. And she kind of
She
just
shook her off?
Yeah, she shook him off.
And when she shook him off, what did
They kept walking.
They kept walking. I mean, listen, I'm gonna keep it honest. That's a happy ending.
Yeah.
I mean, Toronto's a very, like, as I've traveled, Toronto's a very disrespectful place. Like Canada, we get a reputation for being very happy and nice. That's not the GTA.
Yeah.
So like, if you're about it, if you can handle 5 aggressive dudes,
Yeah.
they're already walking away, you're gonna turn around and say something. You gotta be able to finish that on the terms of success for you.
Right.
Every man's gonna talk Superman stuff, but
Yeah.
if you want to fight 5 dudes and possibly lose in front of your girl, let's keep it a buck. Unless if you're walking with something to handle all of that, that's a different story. But most, we're not 50 Cent up in the situation, right? So
Right.
I think that's why it's important, where possible, the lady is the first level of shutting that down. Now, she did that and the dude was still pressing up.
Yeah.
Okay, now the guy has to do something, regardless of what the outcome may be. You know what I mean? But by her being able to shut it down, now mind you, when the guy grabbed her, she turned around, she smiled, now puts the guy in a situation where because now she's encouraging.
Right.
And the guy will feel like, okay, I can continue.
Right.
So now the dude either has to say, I'm going to take this L, I'm going to leave you with your new friends.
Right.
Or, now you're going to raise up and, again, 5-1 is not
5-1, right.
True.
I don't know. I know for myself sometimes, like, in relationship with past partners and everything, because some of us women try to pretend like we're not jealous. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. Like, but most definitely, especially when I see them keying You know what I mean? You just might hear me say, yo, I have to kiki so much. Like,
Yeah.
the joke wasn't that funny. Like, you know what I mean? Like why? Like, you know, and I feel like it's just because I think we all like that feeling of wanting to be enough for somebody. True. Do you know what I mean? So when it looks like somebody else is flirting with someone else, right? Your partner is flirting with somebody.
Right.
Or smiling a little bit too hard, or you know what I mean?
But you have good taste, right?
Yes.
So wouldn't you expect another woman to?
But they don't have to look so hard.
What?
But okay,
Come on, man.
But here's the thing.
Here we
now.
go.
Here's the thing now.
Here we go.
Ladies also have to admit that when other women find their man attractive, that keeps the attraction towards that dude. If your dude was not pulling any attraction from other ladies, subconsciously, you also aren't really seeing him the same way you might have seen him in the beginning.
I guess so. I don't know.
That's those who like the drama. That's normally the spice that they like. They know, like, you know, the whole block is trying to get what I have. And,
yeah, but like, why? Like, I don't know. I just know because I tend to deal with a certain type of dude. You know what I mean? Because at the same time, I do like dudes that are very engaging.
Right.
I don't want no dry dude, right? So I do like someone, like, you know, when they're around my friends, they can run a joke.
Right.
And they can laugh and they're very comfortable. But then on that same hand, I'm like, why are you so engaging? You know what I mean? Like, I know that I can't have both, but I do feel like sometimes a little bit of, you know, healthy jealousy is good. You know, I've been like, you know, with partners before and like, you know,
say, what if the roles are reversed, right?
But
so now when you're like, hey, hun, and he's like, why you gotta call him hun for?
But
it's
and you know what? And it's happened.
Right.
It's happened. Actually, it's happened since I started doing this show. It was like, you know, why can't you just do the show and go home? Or, you know what I mean? Why are you there kikiing? And I'm like, I'm on a podcast. I have to kiki. Like, what are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here talking, but
Now, it might be cute when he asks that question. Oh, that's cool. But if you're like, oh, no, you really mad.
Yeah.
That's where the healthy to the, you know?
Yeah, and which she's like, you know, she's not. And I feel like, you know, like you said, I think it's a big thing about trust, right?
Yeah.
Jealousy and trust, I don't know if they're the extreme opposite or if they go hand in hand or, you know what I mean? If they're two distant cousins, whatever it is. But you obviously, you can't have one, you can't have both, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, look, I believe in honesty, right? If somebody's really like, yo, I'm just not feeling that, I'd rather be honest. Even if, so sometimes, let's say you're with your lady, right? And something's happening, you just don't like it. You may even know, like, I shouldn't even feel this way, or this is not, you know, this is not how she would want me to be, or whatever the case is. But yo, you got to be honest. If it's like, yo, you know what? You say this dude is your friend, he's your good friend. I don't like it. I don't like how you guys are best friends and chilling or whatever you guys do.
As the dude?
As if I'm your dude and I'm feeling that way, even if, let's say I know, okay, you've known this guy forever, there's nothing there, whatever the story or the situation is, right? I'm going to keep it a stack. If I don't like it, I don't want to be sitting here not liking it and not telling you because, you know, it's not what I'm supposed to say. Even if it's like, yo, I don't like it, I'm not asking you to do anything different because it's, you know, it is whatever it is, but I want you to know that. So,
But why wouldn't you like it though?
I mean, yo, I don't know any man that likes another dude around his girl. So, let's just see the facts, right?
Facts.
You know.
But even you the other day, I heard you.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I heard you were in the car with your wife.
Yeah.
Beautiful Mrs. I Am.
Yeah.
Shouts.
And
Yeah.
I think I heard you say something about, I guess there was a gentleman looking at her.
Yeah.
Was that what happened?
Okay, so I was on the phone with you, and I was looking to the right, and then there's a gentleman. I seen his van come up, and he looked at Mrs. I Am and stared as he was making a right turn. We were
Very
making a
beautiful
left.
woman, yes.
You know what I'm saying? So he stared. So my wife turns to me and says, like, "Whoa, the dude was like right in my grill, like looking at me hard." And I'm like, yeah, that's good because you're a beautiful woman. Like, that's obvious. That's obvious.
You have good
Did I hear you say,
if you-
why is he looking at you so hard? I think I heard you say that.
No. She said that.
And I think you said something along those lines, too.
I said, well, the reason why he's looking at you, you're a beautiful woman. That's obvious. If no one is making no comments to my wife, then we have a problem.
Well, that's what...
No, I agree. I agree. But there is one aspect that, like, I also don't want to be, like, too, politically correct.
Okay.
So the other
Hello and welcome to the promo for Always Digging. My name is Jeff Skull, aka DJ Scully Funk. Every Sunday afternoon, my partner Gary, aka DJ Gaza Taylor, and I choose a theme and play our favorite songs that fit that theme. Tune in right here every Sunday from noon to 2 on iLive Radio.
Every Friday, take a trip around the world with music from around the globe. Colors of Rhythm with your host DJ Ron John. Fridays.
That's happened. That sucks.
Right.
Blame for that. I don't want. It would be disrespectful for me to sit here and say like a dude being mad at something that I know I wouldn't be happy with myself.
Right.
It's not a genuine feeling. You know what I mean? So. But that's not on anybody. That's not on anyone in the relationship. That's outside.
But I think it was really important too that she was able to, like you said, right? That she didn't engage. You know what I mean?
It's very important.
So like I know for myself, like if I'm with my partner or something somewhere, and you can tell as women, we can tell when a dude is looking at us, or when a dude is kind of giving us energy. And I think it's just up to us sometimes, because y'all have that male ego, which is very fragile, right? That we try to stroke it and we kind of divert that attention. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, a lot of the times we already know that it's not us, but just to kind of ease you guys.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I think that's a good takeaway from Mrs. I.M., that she was able to do that and just kind of be like,
well,
were you paying attention?
Of course.
Okay.
Well, I mean, no. Well, I was talking to you, right?
No, just now, but go ahead.
No. I was going to say is that the only time I would have a problem if she doesn't handle it.
Well, that's what we were talking about. That's what we were saying is that we're saying like as women, like we can tell when someone is giving us that energy and to stroke your guy's ego, we know to kind of, not buy into that. You know what I mean? We know, I think that's really important.
And as sorry to interrupt.
No, go ahead.
But like you were saying, the other way around too, if your dude's telling a joke and you see a girl's keying and you know your guy and all of a sudden he starts becoming Kevin Hart, because he's getting the reaction, that's going to piss you off. Even if it's genuine, but he's she's lapping it up, he's giving it to you. So you're like, yo, what's going on over here? These are, you got to remember that, okay, my partner's here. This might be, it's not the end of the world, but like these are real feelings. You know what I mean?
So, like I had a partner that, had whatever, I don't know anyways, but I had a partner that lives long distance, right? All right. And I'm from Hamilton, they're from Hamilton. So they were in Hamilton over the summer, and we went to check some of their old friends. A couple years older than me, 4 years older than me, so that's a whole generation of people. Right. I know some of the people too, but
Yeah.
So one of my girlfriends that knows him, she's like, oh, no way. I'm like, yeah, we're going to come by and see you. They're leaving, whatever.
Right.
So I know my girlfriend.
Right.
I know this friend.
Okay.
She's like, that's cool. Come. I was just about to go in the shower. I'm just lounging in the house.
Right.
But come.
Right.
So I know what her lounging looks like. Her lounging is a hoodie and some jogging pants.
Okay.
Right? That's her lounging.
That's what you were expecting to see.
When I got to the house now, and I'm already like, very like, was hair was down, flowing, romper, and I'm like, I know that to not be you, but whatever. And then my partner at the time is just very like, gives him a hug. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you. Oh my God, look at you. You look like a model. Yo, my eyes, if it could have rolled out of my head, I'm rolling down the hallway, come back up. So I'm rolling because now she's like, oh my God. Oh my God, that's so nice. And I'm just like this. I'm like,
All right.
Was she going out?
No.
You sure?
I'm 100% sure because she was about to go into the shower. So I'm just like, and you know what? And see, but because again, I know her.
Right.
And so they're there talking, and it looks like I'm engaged in the conversation. No, remember so and so, blah blah blah. And I'm like, but the whole time I'm there, I'm like, yo, chat's up. Like, what is like? Why is it taking so long? Like, that's what I'm thinking in my head. Like, yo, like, why can I see all 30 some odd of his teeth? Like, I just don't understand. And then they were telling a story, and she reached out and she put her hands on it. And I'm like, but there's
wait, hold on.
But there's no need to, like, what's the need?
Let me ask you a question. Did you talk to her afterwards?
No.
Of course not.
Like, what am I going to say to her? Because it seems insecure. It's not a matter of being insecure, but I know women, and men not trust women sometimes.
I have another question though. You talked to the man though, right?
We left the door closed like this, and I said, "Why you have to keep? But you look like a model." You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know if the door closed good. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, that's on you though.
I'm like, I don't know if the door closed good. And he was just like, "No
that's
way." He's like, "That's been my friend since we were like kids," and I'm like, I get it. I just find it weird. Right. Women. I just find it weird
that's
right.
On you.
And again, it's not like, and it may seem, and listen, EIP family, it's not that I'm insecure. It's just, again, I don't trust women.
I mean, you're being honest.
Right? I don't trust women. I know women. I am a woman. You know what I mean?
But see, here's the hard thing. Sometimes there's no one at fault. Like, if they knew each other, they're busting jokes, haven't seen each other
Recording
in a long
in
time.
progress.
Everything that you're saying is legit, right? Mm-hmm. So sometimes there's nobody wrong,
right?
I mean, obviously wasn't there, but it might be that. Now it's easy to say that not being involved, not having a role in it, but I don't know. I've been on all sides of that.
I feel like a simple like yo wagwan would have worked. You know what I mean? Like
okay, but if it was a dude and they were catching, like, yo, Regin, remember? You know what I mean? You wouldn't have felt a way.
I wouldn't have felt no ways.
So I mean, they have memory. This is the
and that's what they keep saying. He keeps saying like, we like grew like we literally grew up with each other. Like they were down the street from where I lived, and he's like, she dated my best friend. We all lived together at one point. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you something. So I was dating this girl when I was in university, right? And we dated for a long time.
Right.
There was this girl that walked past by.
Okay.
Right? And now I was like, okay, I'm not, she was beautiful, right? But I didn't disrespect. I saw her, whatever. My girl now looking in my face. I know she's looking in my face. Right. And she's just like, I know that's your type. Right. And she was 100% right. And that girl, the girl I was dating was like an outlier. She wasn't like my actual type. I just liked her like that.
As a person,
Yeah, but this girl was my type.
Physically, right? Yes.
Yeah. And so it's sometimes that, there's a bit of that too. Like it could be innocent, but like also what your partner's into. And if somebody falls in that as well, it's kind of like, yo, not only is it the kicking, but I know you see what I'm seeing.
And it's funny because that's what it was. Okay, right? Okay. It's funny because I'm like, any other time,
this couldn't go on.
This, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. This is the type that I feel like, that I've, and because I'm so totally different from that type, of course I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like what is like that. So I guess jealousy and insecurity, I guess maybe it's a little bit of the same where that came into play where I'm just like, and I feel like as women, I feel like sometimes we tend to respond and be a way that social media tells us to respond. So, on any given day, you can go on Instagram and there's these amazing quotes about not worrying about a man and love yourself and your feminine journey and you're enough for yourself. And if a man don't want you, and you know what I'm saying? Like in any day. So then, things like that happen and it's like, well, I'm okay because if he's going to be like that, then I'm fine. And if he's going to make me feel like that, I'm fine. And I'm not insecure. But yeah, I am maybe a little bit insecure. You know what I mean? Now that I'm talking it out, maybe it's, and I don't like the word insecurity, but maybe it's, I do have a problem.
No, continue.
Okay.
Continue.
There's a little, maybe it's a little bit of like, maybe I'm just not I guess, a little bit of insecurity then. Let's use the word insecurity.
Whoa.
Which causes,
ladies and gentlemen,
jealousy.
Jareen comes on the show like she's perfect, and tonight
I'm sharing a lot. Well, True say the thing kind of frig up anyway, so I don't even know So I can say that. I don't know how much people hearing right now, but listen.
Pretty much.
Right?
Pretty
so
much.
if y'all out there hearing that, it's a little bit
exclusive.
Or if you're not
right?
hearing it.
Exclusive, exactly.
Or if you're not hearing it. Or if
right?
you're not hearing it.
It's a little bit of an exclusive that you know. I think that a little bit of insecurity brings jealousy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think though for men, I don't know if it's the insecurity or if it's the sense of ownership.
Okay, so here's the thing now. You know,
Preach, preacher.
no, I don't want that. But you know, like, there's a very North American way of looking at relationships, right? And it's new, right? So all these, my only thing is with people saying like, oh, I don't want to, nobody could control me, you know, I'm not into these conventional XYZs. Just know that you are trying something new. So you don't have the answers. You just say, I don't want to do the old thing. I'm trying this new thing. Right. Acknowledge that it may not work, even as good as the old thing. Right. That's fair, right? So I'm saying all that to say, like, people are quick to say they don't want to be, they're nobody's property. They're not owned by anybody. And as a human being, you're not owned. But let's not get it twisted. Your partner owns a relationship to you. That's why you say that's my girlfriend, my wife, and it's vice versa. Right. That means that person, you have an understanding with that person, and you guys, I don't want to say answer, but you respect what you have with that person. Right. Even if it's my business partner, my neighbor, like there's certain understandings that we have based on the relationship. Right. And when people are quick to say, well, nobody can tell me this, that's not realistic. Right. You're trying to live up to a standard that the people who are pushing don't even, you know, maintain in their own house. Right. So if a man can't be, if he's not going to be a man, you're not going to feel fulfilled in your house. Vice versa, if you're not going to act as a woman or my woman, you're not going to feel fulfilled with you.
And I actually agree with that. I do.
Do you?
I do. I've always said on the show before that I do require a respectful alpha male, and I use the word respectful in front of that because not some of these men think they're alpha males and they think brutishness makes them, you know what I mean?
You know, the funny
alpha
thing,
males, or that they can lead with, they're not leading properly. Right?
The funny thing is that I've always thought you were like an alpha and then you like beta males.
Really? Is that what you thought?
Yeah.
Because I treat you like a beta male.
No,
that's why.
Excuse me, what?
That's why.
Me, what?
That's why.
Excuse me, what?
I run this relationship. That's why.
No.
It's going to be on the sidewalk here while the shootout
No.
That's what it is.
This has been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming.
So
I've been quiet about it. I've been quiet. But don't get it twisted. I'm an alpha. Okay. Just because your jawbone line is of a alpha doesn't mean you're an alpha. Thanks.
Oh my God. EIP family.
Boy, Mr. I am is back in the building.
So do you see when I say the respectful? The respectful alpha male. The respectful. That's the disrespectful alpha male.
Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted.
These walls here.
Right? That's the respectful alpha male.
Disrespectful.
But yes, I do agree
alpha
with
male though. Alpha male, you're right.
Disrespectful alpha male. But I do agree with what you're saying. With what you're saying, Nathan. But But for you guys, a quick question.
Yeah.
Because both of you, so you both have partners, right?
I have an empress, yes.
Yes, you have an empress. Yes. Lord, bless her heart, Lord.
Yes.
Lord, I want some of what she has, that patience and strength.
Wow.
And long suffering. And I want all that. But anyhow.
Ask your question.
Anyhow. You guys are at home.
Right.
Yeah.
Your women are going out. Yeah. Right? You're not going out with them.
Right.
Yeah.
And be truthful. I don't want none of this. I'm an adult and I'm okay. Be truthful. Yeah. She has on one of the most scandalous outfits ever. Whether or not she would wear it, because I'm sure your women are like, they dress very appropriate, right?
Yes,
so it's not a matter of how they dress. I'm just giving you an example. Are you letting them leave out the house like that?
What are we talking about though?
They're going out to a party without you.
You see, I can't answer that question. I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because my woman's a lady.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Let's move away from how they normally are, because I feel like she wouldn't do that, right?
Exactly.
So let's move away from how she normally is. What if? It's a what if.
I can't answer that.
Of course you can.
No, I can't answer that.
Okay, so listen, Nathan.
Right now, I have a lady.
I understand. Okay, what if you didn't have a lady?
Then I'll be single.
Oh, wow.
All right. So
what if she decided to become ratchet afterwards?
Who?
Okay, go on, Nathan, guys.
I was like that.
I think, you know what, like, if I were to date someone who was in the entertainment industry, or maybe, like, let's say she has her own clothing line, there's a reason for, you know, this look. This again, I'm keeping it a buck, right? I'm honest. If I don't like it, say, listen, first of all, I'm not going to stop you leaving the house how you want to leave.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's number one. But just know, if I didn't like it before you left, you're not going without knowing that, listen, I'm not really feeling this. Like, why? What kind of attention is this? You know what I mean? If you're my girl and everyone knows us together, we have a standard that people expect from us. If you're below that standard, or you're presenting something below that standard, I'm going to let you know, right?
Are you going to let her leave? I don't like that. Wait, are you going to...
No, listen, if I don't like what somebody's, like, well, my girl's wearing, and she's about to leave the house, so I don't like that. I don't think you should look like you should go out that way, and this is why, right? She's like, well, you know, if she says, I don't care, or this is why I'm doing it, and I still don't feel it, it's like, listen, I'm standing on my ground. I don't like it. I don't think you should be going out that way.
Right.
I mean, if you go, you go. That's what it is.
And is it because you don't trust her, or you don't trust the people around her?
I mean,
like, if that was the case, I know your situation.
I don't think it has to do with
it's not a matter of trust.
It's just
she wouldn't be my girl if I didn't trust.
So is it that you would be jealous?
No,
it would be that she's not representing.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because, you know, you're walking out, and like, if you guys were to go out and you dress the way you're, like, okay, I don't want to say the way you're supposed to dress, but you dress a certain way where it's complimentary on both. And then you're gonna change up because I'm not with you. Then,
so for instance, like, if you're dating a model, you can't have that argument. If you're dating an entertainer, you can't, like, Jay-Z can't be like, why is Beyonce wearing that dress? That's just, you know,
right.
She's an entertainer. She's been doing that. She gets.
That's how she dresses.
Yes,
like that, yes. Right? Or Rihanna.
Yeah, Rihanna.
When she wear one piece of clothes, like literally one piece of clothes.
But I'm pretty sure that Barack Obama would have been like, well, you know, I'm the president.
Where are you going?
Like this,
yeah.
And so
it's about representation.
It's about representation. What is expected? What is respectful to your brand? Believe it or not, everybody has a family brand.
Right.
So, you know, I don't know what you do for a living, but let's say if you were a teacher,
right.
If I'm your partner and I'm looking all type of unacceptable to your colleagues, you would have a right to say, you know what, I mean, I don't like you stepping out that way, especially if you're going somewhere where you may encounter people that I know. Right. Yeah. Now, again, I would have the right to say, I don't care. This is me.
Right.
You know, and then we'll deal with it when, you know, the person gets back. But I believe in being honest. If you don't like it, it's better. What I don't like, don't come to me a month later, 2 months later,
and
with
say
an
something
issue from the past. Like, that to me is dead. I'm not even.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to wait till the next time I do the same thing
to bring it back up.
I'm not trying to hear that. So,
have you guys ever tried to make somebody jealous? Truthfully, how comes you guys feel like? I feel like you talk about perfection. I feel like you've never ever Nathan tried to make your girl jealous.
Nah.
Maybe it's different for men.
I mean, there's so much legitimate trouble you could get into. You don't need to manufacture new problems.
I guess that's what it is.
I'm building up credit.
You guys already caused trouble, so you don't have to fabricate trouble.
But see, this is the thing.
No, you said it.
No, but this one, I said you could get it. There's so much trouble you could get into. So, for instance, right, like you said, maybe let's look at work wives, right? So you go to work, I'm working this shift. I got this person that I'm working with all the time.
Right.
And like, because we're in a respectful relationship and we're both, we're both secure in ourselves. We're sharing. You're telling me about people at work. You keep hearing about this girl. You're hearing good things, bad things, whatever. Like, oh my God, I can't believe she didn't do the report. I had to stay late. So now you're hearing so much about her. You don't feel any ways about her. Maybe because for some reason, you know, maybe I told you one day, I can't believe she wore this old lady dress, ha, ha, ha.
Yeah.
So now you think in your head that she's a certain way.
Yeah.
Now you see her, we go to a Christmas party and you see Rihanna. And you're like, yo, this is the chick you're working with?
Now it's a question,
Now you're doing overtime and this is the
now
chick.
I'm just standing,
That's what the credit's for. That's what the credit's for.
That's what you get. That's how you get out of it? Okay.
It's like, yo, you already know me. I've been legit in so many places that that credit's going to carry over. Maybe the other dude, you wouldn't have been like, yo, you're pulling overtime all the time, and it's with this chick, I don't feel good about it. But if you feel like, you know what, I know my dude wouldn't go there, right?
See, like, I know for myself, like, I think women sometimes do things a little bit to garner reaction.
Yep.
You know, wow, credit. That was quick. Sometimes we do, because sometimes, you know what it is? So if we really dig deep, we were talking about it one day with somebody. Unfortunately, a lot of females have been in relationships where they equate jealousy with love.
Talking about baggage, no?
Right? And so, you know, you're used to, you know, a man kind of, again, being that wrong alpha male,
right,
and, you know, warring with you over certain things, like, you know, well, why are you talking to this man, or why are you doing this, or this at the second and third, and why are you dressed like that, or whatever, that you now get into the next relationship, and maybe that person isn't like that.
Right.
Maybe that person is mature enough to trust, to be open, and as a woman, you're kind of just like, he don't love me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, he doesn't care, you know? And it's hard for us. No, but it's true. It's a thing.
I'm listening to you. I mean, the heavens open.
Like, because this is something that I've experienced from my marriage. After my marriage, I had to really, my marriage ended horribly. So I had to really learn a lot of things and, you know, not equate jealousy and love.
Right.
Which is very hard. Right. You know what I mean? Because, like, you don't check for me. Like, you don't care.
Right.
You know what I mean? You don't care that I'm this and that, the second and third. But and I think there's a lot of women, even that are my age and older, that still equate my age and older, so in their young 40s and older, that equate jealousy with love. You know what I mean?
Would you make your partner? Would you make your partner jealous if you weren't getting the attention that you were seeking? Here we go.
Would I make my partner jealous if I wasn't? No, because I'm the type of person where I'd be like, what's the problem? I don't feel loved. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, I would just, at this age now and through everything I've experienced, I would just say, listen, like, but I mean, like, what's up? Like, why? Like, what's what's going on?
That's a mature position brought through wisdom, experiences, right? I'm gonna keep it a buck. Yo, before. I mean, it's kind of the same mindset. I just ruthlessly applied it. If I was with a lady and I felt like, okay, you're not respecting me like I'm the top dude, like that's my position given, because I'm not gonna work for that position. Right. So, yo, you treat me like that, that's cool. Because when it's the credit.
Right.
When I need something to draw off of because there's a baddie on me. Right? And you know what I mean, and I don't feel wifey's not making me feel like she's the queen. She's making it, you know, you're playing these games, you're trying to make me feel jealous and all that. It doesn't make me think that you're keeping it 100. Now, mind you, I wouldn't be in a relationship like that. But I know many dudes who pick ladies that, I mean, I don't think are good choices.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure in their moments of weakness, they get that kind of clarity. They start, you know, that's when your what do you call it, your id, or like when you want to do something, you're looking for the reasons why.
Yes.
Giving you, your partner in that situation is giving you those reasons.
Right?
So like, I think choosing wisely is the main thing, and then really, I think one thing that most of my lady friends don't understand is like they look at dudes that they think have potential, and I made that mistake too, even looking at, you know, ladies before I could see. In fact, one of the baddest like women I've ever talked to, like where other people thought she was like jaw dropping, right? Yo, it was pure headache,
right?
But I wasn't seeing her as she is. I was seeing the potential, and I was dealing with headache that I never would have dealt with. Because I was like, yo, you know what? You have these good, you know, you have good personality traits. You drop dead gorgeous. Like if you could just deal with these other issues, you'd be like, yo, crazy. Right. I'm willing to invest in that.
Right.
And then I realized I wasn't. Like, yo, I'm not a therapist. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not going to deal with all these side steps.
Not a punching bag either.
That's it. And so people gotta, you know, you gotta learn, right? When I meet a dude, when a dude introduces me to his girl, so when I meet a dude's girl and she's, you know, dudes could tell, like, a lot of the times, like, yo, your girl, like, she's giving vibes. Like, bro,
That's what
you
it said, the
weren't
energy.
here.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you just right off the bat, like, yo, this is not going to be a happy ending
Wait,
for you.
have you been in a situation like that?
Too many times.
And have you said anything to your
I
boy,
wouldn't say
or
anything about a vibe.
you stopped kind of hanging with them?
I wouldn't say anything about a vibe, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it could be, it could be wrong. That's number one. I've been in that situation many times. I've been in situations where the girl has pressed up, and I used to say something 100% of the time, but 100% of the time, the dudes would believe their girl.
Right.
And only when the relationship goes wrong, then they try and come back, and I'm not that dude.
Yeah.
Right? Now it's kind of like, I will always let you, so I'll let you know, like, look, there's a problem, right? Mm-hmm. And if you're coming with a certain energy where I feel like, yo, it's not even worth, because it's your baggage.
Right.
The day I just be like, all right, you know what? I'm going to just fall back. Now, if you ask me why I'm falling back, I'll tell you.
Mm-hmm,
but I may not want to engage the whole thing. Right.
Right.
So
Well,
choose wisely, man.
I guess the takeaway is to choose wisely. I think the takeaway also is a lot of maturity.
Yep.
I think it takes a lot of maturity to not be jealous in relationships.
Yep.
I do feel, again, like I wish my guest was able to come in.
Yeah, I wish to.
Unfortunately, we're going to have to try to do this again.
Yes, definitely.
Because I definitely, we have a lot of part twos coming.
Yeah.
Yes, I think, but definitely, like I said, maturity, experience, and choose wisely. Yeah. Those are the takeaways to not have a jealous relationship. I want to say thank you to our guests.
Very welcome. Thank you for having me.
GQ, Mr. GQ Africa.
Hey.
Yeah.
Who will be in the building June 4th? You're going to be in the building, right?
All the way up.
All the way up? What time you coming so they know what time to come?
I'm a late comer still.
Well, you need to be there by like 8 o'clock.
7 p.m.
7. Okay, 7.
Like, what is...
7 p.m.?
Yes.
What does it say on our average?
No, she said 8. It made sense.
Because he needs to make an entrance.
Nah, well, I don't want to make it like that.
So we have 30 seconds.
He needs to make an entrance. So yes, June 4th, all the way up. There's a few tickets left.
Yeah.
Like literally a few.
A few.
We only sold a certain amount and they're almost all sold out. Mm-hmm. So make sure you hit us up on Instagram, EIP Lounge. Mm-hmm. It's your girl, Miss Jareen here. I also want to shout out Miss Shay and Rooms.
And this is your boy, Mr. I Am. Thank you for joining us and have a good night.
Have a good night all the way